Hi guys, welcome to McKola TV. The Premier League season begins tomorrow. Cannot wait for it to be back. United obviously in action on the Sunday, but when the Premier League comes back to town, I always feel that little bit happier inside because it's so shit without the football, isn't it? Every weekend you look forward to the Premier League season, and that's what's back on Saturday. So, what's going to go down this season? Last season, Leicester City won the league. United finished, where did we finish? I can't even remember. 5th, 6th, 7th, I don't know. 5th we finished, of course. Top 4 was Leicester, Arsenal, Spurs, and of course Manchester City. Who would have thunk that? Not me anyway. I tipped Leicester to get relegated, and they ended up winning the league. And then this summer there's been so much change in the Premier League. Pep Guardiola arrives at City with a whole host of new faces. Jose Mourinho does the same at Old Trafford. Ronald Koeman goes to Everton and they've got some money now. And of course Hull, Burnley and Middlesbrough were promoted to the Premier League. So there's 3 new teams there as well, although they have been recently in the Premier League. So it's going to be an interesting campaign. Will Leicester City retain their title? Can Jose Mourinho bring it to Old Trafford in his first season? Will Pep Guardiola bring sexy football to the Premier League? What will go down? It's so interesting. Will Arsenal finish 4th again? Who knows? They've had a slow start to the season, to the summer. Anyway, in terms of signings, they've signed Xhaka, but haven't signed anyone else. Rumours over Mustafi and a big name striker like Lacazette or someone. And I think they need to bring in those 2 signings, a centre-back and a striker, to be able to challenge for the title this season, because the teams around them have all improved. Even Liverpool have had a reasonable transfer window. Yes, they haven't been buying players at the top table, but they've brought in a few decent new players. And Jurgen Klopp will get Liverpool playing his football. He's had a pre-season with them. So they'll be in the mix as well, at least at the start of the season. So many teams fighting around for that top 4 and of course the title. It's going to be such an interesting season. Having spent so much money in Manchester, the pressure will be on the Manchester sides to win the league as well. And it will probably come down between Manchester United and Manchester City. I'm feeling confident United will challenge and be there or thereabouts come April, May. And I'm obviously hoping that we win it, especially given the summer that we've had. We've brought in the best player in Serie A, the best player from Bundesliga, the best player from Liga 1, and of course signed Eric Bailly at centre-half as well. There may be a few more players that go in or out, but our squad seems quite set, and the 23-24 players that we have, plus goalkeepers, you can pick 2 very solid sides out of them. So, and there's competition for places everywhere as well. So we have enough quality to actually win the league. We've got a manager that can win the league and knows how to win the league. But it's how it gets it done on paper. I expect us to start off slowly in terms of performance, especially given our pre-season hasn't been the greatest. But eventually I think we'll be fighting there for the title, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll go on to win it. My prediction for the top 4 would be United, City, Chelsea and Spurs. I think Arsenal, Leicester and Liverpool will miss out on the top 4. But again, if you ask me this next week, my prediction could probably be different. And if you ask me this when the transfer window closes, if Arsenal get that centre half and that central midfielder, if Liverpool sign a big name player, if Leicester strengthen further, or if someone leaves one of the other clubs, anything can happen between now and the end of the window. So things could change, but that's kind of my prediction for this summer. I'm never great at these kind of things, so bear with me. Who will go down? Hull City losing Steve Bruce was massive for them, and I think because of that they will go down. They haven't had the greatest of summers at all, and I think that's dreadful considering they just got promoted. They would have had all the new money coming into the club. They lose their manager. Sad for them, but I do think because of that they'll go down. Burnley have come up. Will they bounce straight back down? Middlesbrough have come up. I don't think they'll go down. I like Aita Karanka. I think he's a decent coach, decent manager. He's bringing in some players as well, and I think they'll do okay in the Premier League, but I don't think they'll go down. Watford, change manager again. It could be their time to go down, and I think it will be. So if you got me predicting the relegation, I'd say Hull, Burnley and Watford. But of course, last season I said Leicester were going to get relegated, and how wrong I was. Big season for a lot of players. The top goal scorer is like as much as the Premier League. Who's going to win that? You got so many names floating about. Zlatan and Rooney at United. You've got Aguero, Kane, Vardy, all sorts of quality players there that will battle for the title. Zlatan, I think, will be our top goal scorer. I think Aguero will get the Premier League Golden Boot. He's an absolutely fantastic player, and whether Man City win the league or not, I think he'll be the top goal scorer this season. Obviously, he knows the league as well, which Zlatan doesn't. But anyway, that's who I think will get the Golden Boot. Really looking forward to this season though. The Premier League, so many great managers, great players in the league as well now. Obviously, a lot of competition for that top four, a lot of competition for the title. I'm sure the battles in the middle of the table will be different as well. And who knows, Leicester could surprise us all again and win the league. Imagine that if they did it 2 years on the bounce. It'd be absolutely incredible. Also, as promised, I do have a fantasy league. And I have picked my team now as well. I've gone with David De Gea in goal. Pickford from Sunderland, I think, as my sub-goalkeeper. I really don't want him to be starting. Alderweireld, Kolarov, Fuchs, Terry. Now, I picked John Terry, but if you see that, the way that's set up, he is getting fucked by Kolarov. So, you know, it's okay. I don't feel it's so bad having Terry in my team now. Then, of course, Paredes is my backup defender. Mahrez, Willian, Cabaye, Fletcher, Barry are my midfielders. Aguero, Long and Zlatan are my strikers. I'm going to play a 4-3-3. So I'll have Cabaye, Willian, Mahrez in behind Aguero, Long and Zlatan. That's my team for the Fantasy Premier League. The code is now on the screen. So head over to fantasy.premierleague.com. Let us know what your team names are and your teams are in the comments below. Make sure you join our league. I might do monthly prizes. I'll try to do monthly prizes, but I'll definitely give a prize to the overall winner at the end of it as well. Thank you for joining us today. That's my Premier League preview. Obviously, it's going to be a great campaign. I cannot wait for it. And I'm hoping with the signings that we've had, the summer that we've had, bringing in Jose Mourinho, the title can finally come back to Old Trafford after 3 seasons of being away. It would be nice, wouldn't it? Jose racks up, brings a title with him first time of asking. 21, who knows? Anyway, guys, make sure you follow the journey with me throughout the season. So hit that subscribe button. Get involved with the Fantasy Premier League. We'll be here all year and throughout next year as well, into the end of the season, following Manchester United and following the Premier League. So make sure you subscribe, like, share, comment, get involved with everything, and I'll see you later.